Welcome to this explainer on the IPL 2026 playoff race and the future of Indian cricket. We've got a ton of ground to cover today, so we're going to jump straight into the hard facts and live stats to see exactly how the landscape of the sport is shifting right before our eyes. From RCB's historic playoff qualification to a Chepauk nail-biter and a major legal victory for the BCCI, let's dive right into the action. Honestly, the momentum in the tournament right now is incredibly volatile, and uncovering these sudden shifts alongside you all is half the fun. Between incredible late-season comebacks and massive administrative pivots, Indian cricket is undergoing a serious transformation this week. Section 1. The playoff push. RCB qualifies and DC survives. The race for the playoffs just hit a massive new gear, completely reshaping the tournament standings. The recent match results from Dharamshala and Delhi have been absolutely pivotal. Royal Challengers Bangalore posted a massive 222 for 4 to defeat the Punjab Kings. Meanwhile, the Delhi Capitals successfully chased down a hefty target, edging out the Rajasthan Royals 197 to 193. These weren't just wins, guys, they were undeniable statements of intent. And hey, while these teams are battling it out for crucial table points, the individual race is just as fierce. Sai Sudarshan is currently leading the pack for the Orange Cap, putting on an absolute masterclass in batting. He is literally single-handedly keeping his team's momentum alive amidst all this chaos.
Driven by a brilliant 58 off just 37 balls from Virat Kohli, Royal Challengers Bengaluru became the very first team to officially qualify for the 2026 playoffs. Supported by explosive knocks from Devdutt Padikkal and Venkatesh Iyer, RCB has officially locked in their spot. This is huge, especially when you consider RCB's historical struggles to close out seasons smoothly. Peaking at this exact right moment fundamentally shifts their mental game. Instead of crunching run rates and praying for other teams to lose, they can actually rest, strategize, and focus entirely on their championship dreams.
And then you have the Delhi Capitals rising to 7th place, fiercely clinging to their playoff hopes. With that tight victory over Rajasthan, they kept their own dreams alive. Now, mathematically, they still have a really steep hill to climb. They need to win their remaining fixtures by significant margins just to boost their net run rate, all while hoping the teams in the 4th and 5th spots drop points. Every single run, every single wicket dictates their destiny right now. It's making their upcoming matches absolute must-watch television. Moving on to live action at Chepauk. It's a must-win clash as the Chennai Super Kings face off against Sunrisers Hyderabad. So, can CSK survive the Chepauk clash to stay alive in the tournament? With everything on the line, you really have to wonder if Ruturaj Gaikwad's men can pull off this absolutely crucial victory. After a tough 7-wicket defeat to Lucknow recently, CSK is sitting precariously in 6th place, and they're up against a Sunrisers Hyderabad squad led by Pat Cummins that sits comfortably in 3rd place and is incredibly hungry for a top 2 finish. The pressure echoing around Chepauk right now is just palpable. Right now, at 11 overs in, CSK sits at 99 for 3. They are desperately trying to rebuild. Karthik Sharma was providing a phenomenal spark with a breezy 32 off 19 balls, but he was just caught out off a brilliant slower delivery from Pat Cummins. The pitch is visibly slowing down, definitely favoring spin and off-pace deliveries. So now it's entirely up to Captain Ruturaj Gaikwad and Devald Brivis to anchor this innings and grind out a defendable total in some seriously tricky conditions. And hanging over this entire nail-biter is the eternal question mark of MS Dhoni's calf injury. It feels like every season we're dissecting his fitness, right? While cricket legends are completely split on whether he's going to risk a return tonight. Ravindran Ashwin hinted that Dhoni could feature as an impact player, but Sunil Gavaskar completely disagrees. He brought up a really vital point. Using an impact player spot on someone who isn't 100% fit is incredibly risky in a high-pressure game. If he comes in, aggravates the injury, and doesn't score, it effectively wastes a crucial tactical substitution. What do you guys think? It's the ultimate wildcard for Chennai. All right, let's pivot to looking ahead at India A and the 2026 calendar. The BCCI is already aggressively laying the groundwork for India's international future. The newly announced India A squad is absolutely packed with talent. 23-year-old Tilak Varma has just been appointed captain, with Rajasthan Royals' standout Ryan Parag stepping up as his vice-captain. This brilliantly illustrates the BCCI's focus on grooming youth. They've even included teenage sensation Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who, by the way, is barely a teenager and is already dominating domestic charts, alongside the highly impressive in-form batter Priyansh Arya. They're prepping these guys early for the immense pressure of the big stage. And this squad won't have to wait long for action. They'll be battling in a high-intensity white ball tri-series against Sri Lanka A and Afghanistan A in Dambulla this June. This pipeline is absolutely critical right now, especially because the senior national team is navigating its own immediate hurdles. With the upcoming Senior Afghanistan series approaching, the selection committee is nervously monitoring Rohit Sharma's fitness updates, while also meticulously managing Jasprit Bumrah's workload to ensure their star pacer stays fresh. The A-team is exactly where they're going to find those immediate backups if needed. Speaking of the senior team, their 2026 calendar is just staggering. They are scheduled for an incredible 18 ODIs across 6 series. Honestly, just hearing this itinerary is exhausting. From hosting New Zealand and Afghanistan in January and June, to traveling to England in July, and then making a grueling jump back home to face the West Indies in September, before heading to New Zealand in October and hosting Sri Lanka in December. Phew! Why does this matter? Because maintaining players' stamina across this relentless schedule is going to be the ultimate test. Every single one of these 18 matches is a deliberate stepping stone toward building an invincible squad for the 2027 ODI World Cup. But before that massive ODI run really gets into the weeds, India has to defend their T20 crown. The T20 World Cup is being co-hosted by Sri Lanka and India in February and March of 2026. The stakes literally couldn't be higher for the men in blue as they aim to retain their championship right on home soil. And remember, the IPL performances we're analyzing right now, those will directly dictate who earns a spot on that World Cup roster. Every boundary, every wicket is an audition. Finally, off the pitch, the BCCI and the RTI Act ruling. A major administrative shift has just redefined cricket governance in India. So let's look at the facts impartially here. The Central Information Commission, the CIC, has officially reversed a pivotal October 2018 order that considered the BCCI a public authority under the RTI Act. Under this new May 2026 ruling, the BCCI is legally declared a private autonomous body. This is a complete, fundamental reversal of their previous legal standing. So why exactly did the CIC make this decision? Well, the Commission noted that the BCCI is registered as a society under the Tamil Nadu Societies Registration Act. It was not created by the Constitution or Parliament, and crucially, it isn't owned, controlled, or substantially financed by the government. The ruling specifically clarified that receiving tax exemptions does not equate to substantial government financing. In plain terms, this means fans and journalists can no longer easily request internal BCCI documents under the RTI Act. The BCCI legally remains an autonomous private body, which gives them unhindered power to shape things like that dense 2026 calendar we just talked about. With RCB locked in, a thrilling CSK chase underway, and a new era for the BCCI, who will ultimately conquer the 2026 season? From phenomenal playoff pushes to the new faces stepping up for India, the landscape of cricket is evolving by the minute. Keep your eyes on the pitch, folks. With so much young talent hungry for a spot, who do you think is going to take it all this year? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.